have some idea, given it is already on the server. Mazik was practicing on Nuremberg earlier to get a feel for the ping.
He's pulling a voltage. Already the psychological warfare
Can you explain
begins.
what pulling a voltage means?
In this context, I have no sorry, I have no clue. I think he's just trying to mess with him. I would have expected something like PCC, but I guess this is kind of like PCC. It's funky as hell.
Ready.
Alright.
Set. Go.
We have a very interesting bug.
Great start. I think this is a good pick overall because this seems like the kind of map that Voltage would not be as well versed in, and I think the only real way to have a great chance of beating him is in the map knowledge.
Right. Voltage going for the early super jump. Both of them jumping over the blue. You can see a little bit of ping advantage coming into play here for Voltage. Mazik chasing him around and just a little bit far behind. It's only going to be 4 points that he has to worry about, but Voltage is going to get the jump on the spawn and crucially misses it entirely. And this is the kind of map where if you catch someone with their pants down on a slow start before they're warmed up, you can really exploit them, and I think that's why we're seeing Mazik pick this as game 1.
Nice 2 super jumps. Oh, I can see the nerves. Oh.
Yeah, very nice spawn for Voltage here. Mazik is nowhere close to contesting this one. Nice blast, though. Able to salvage a few points there. And you can see Mazik securing the blast before actually finishing off the last spawn. So very good amount of foresight there. Mazik 1 point ahead and has the Mega.
Whoa.
Goes for a hit on Voltage and finds his target, but Voltage has a nice rebound and is able to counterblast Mazik off. So
that's got to be a little bit frustrating.
For sure. You feel like you made a good play, and then all of a sudden, Voltage is right back in your face and taking most of the spawn for himself.
Still a 6-point game.
Yeah, Voltage is pathing extremely well, though. Nice Mega Pop from Mazik there, but again, Voltage is not really seeming too deterred.
Stuck downstairs, but
they're both stuck, actually. They both make it up, and Mazik comes in with another Mega. Not really that often you see this amount of Megas used on this map. We hit a very crucial spawn for both players. Mazik finds the super jump first. Can he get the blue? He is able to. It sticks the landing, so that's going to be big. Voltage comes in with a blast and is able to retain the remainder of the spawn for himself. Mazik first to this.
This is definitely one of the better maps for Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I have to agree. Mazik hits the pole. A little bit of nerves for sure. Good blast attempt by Voltage, but doesn't actually work out, and Mazik counterblasts. That goes much more in his favor. A nice big line of juicy reds for Voltage, and he's going to get all of them.
It must not help knowing that your opponent just is probably one of the least nervous people in the field.
Yeah, Voltage has nothing left to prove.
Yeah.
Good gyro usage is going to get Mazik over here first. Slows down. Nice little with gems, and Voltage seeing struggle to get over the spawn. Mazik has completely closed up the lead almost. 6-point game, and Voltage misses a little bit. Mazik has a chance on these yellows. Voltage able to sweep in, and Mazik was a little bit greedy there, trying to snipe that off. We've still got 2 minutes to play. 10 points need to be made up by Mazik here. And he's in good position. Oh, they both blast each other, but Mazik falls off. Still able to get some of the points, but it looks like Mazik wasn't able to get that many.
He's got a super jump.
Yeah, Mazik crucially gets the blue there. 9 points now, keeping the lead pretty steady here. Oh, big spawn for Voltage. It is closer to him. Mazik going for a play, but Voltage always ready with the blast. Fortunately for Mazik, He hit the side of the wall there.
Filthy.
Oh, big fail from Voltage is going to give most of this spawn to Mazik. This will basically even things up. We're going to go down to the last minute of gameplay. No idea who's going to take this one. And it's right above Voltage. Mazik has the better point of entry. Voltage is able to get up there too. Oh, Mazik barely saves himself and to collect some of these gems. He's much closer to this spawn, but ends up falling first. They share that yellow. 8 points for Voltage now. 50 seconds to go. It's in the far corner of the map. Voltage able to get there and stick the landing. This is going to be really big for his chances of taking this game. Nice blast yet again from Mazik. And the spawn is right on top of Voltage in the same area. Yeah, really unlucky for Mazik there. Got a lot of ground to make up now, and Voltage doesn't show any signs of slowing down. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, this is not enough points on this spawn to make up the gap. Mazik needs to take every single gem and then hope that the next spawn is very favorable for him. No blues, which I feel like Mazik really needs.
He's way first.
Yeah, he is going to get this spawn, but you can't afford to leave that gem. There's just not enough time. And the spawn is too far away. Not enough points that could be easily swept, and Voltage is going to do what he needs to get this one across the line on Prophetic. Voltage takes game 1.
Wow.
Really good effort from Mazik, I have to say.
Just an incredibly consistent, like 10 to 15 point lead, which on a map that's so swingy, it's a little bit strange to see. But I think my game is frozen.
Yep. Go ahead and restart.
I'm pressing command quit and it's not quitting.
Nice.
Yeah.
It says you logged out though.
Oh well, I guess that's good. I still see
Voltage picks architecture for game 2. This is one that Mazik is not known for, but still is competent at.
You guys can go ahead and start without me if you want. It might take a little while.
Can you watch the stream maybe?
Yeah.
Alright, you have the stream up?
Yep.
Alright.
Ready, set, go.
Bottom spawn, both fall on the yellow. You can see the ping advantage for Mazik coming into play. Voltage looked a little bit nervous in game 1. Maybe validating Prophetic as a decent idea for a pick. Ooh, nice blast by Voltage. Able to secure most of that. Mazik's going to be able to get the yellow, and Voltage not aiming to waste any time. Spawns the next spawn and sweeps the blue. And immediately tries to get in Mazik's head. Next spawn is right on top of Mazik, though. And Voltage maybe wastes a little bit too much time with the super speed. Keeping a very high pace of game here, getting every single gem. It's 4 points for Voltage at the time being, but Mazik is first to this spawn. Spawn is behind them up top. Both of them are close. Voltage goes for a blast, but it's not very effective. Mazik counterattacks with a huge mega and opens up the lead, but Voltage pops a mega of his own and sends Mazik flying. And Voltage should be able to get both of the yellows in this spawn. That's really big for him. This is a very quick pace of game on architecture. The fan spawn is going to serve to slow this one down just a bit. They both go over the wall. Yep. 2 points for Voltage now. And Mazik, I think, gets the blast first, uncontested. And Voltage pops the gyrocopter. Mazik goes for the blast to knock him away, and it is effective, but Voltage is able to land on the other one and send Mazik away. Fortunately for Mazik, he spawns up top still, and is able to get to this next spawn first, past the way that will give him the blast, hoping to use that against Voltage. Yeah, I should have expected Voltage to go for that blast and maybe could have countered it a bit. But nice blast, jumps into the middle, trying to knock Voltage down to the bottom, is able to do so, and this entire spawn is going to go the way of Mazik. Oh, that super jump wasted a little bit too much time. Voltage is going to be able to pick up a lot of yellows here. Mazik opting to path towards the center of the map, and it does pay off for him. Able to land nicely on that yellow in the little ramp section of the map. Mazik expending his blast early. Voltage should know that no Ultra Blast available for Mazik here. And the bulk of the spawn does go the way of Voltage here. No huge blues just yet, it feels like, in this game, and we're already halfway through. Mazik with the mega attempt doesn't connect. Just 5 points separate the two of them. Another spawn that falls into the hands of Voltage just off chance. Oh, nice blast there from Voltage. If Mazik spawns at the bottom, he's going to be in trouble. Fortunately, the next spawn is also there. But Mazik with a mistake.
Whoa.
Doesn't bounce off the ramp. Voltage getting a little bit sloppy with it as well, but Mazik opts to leave the Mega for Voltage. And wisely doesn't pick up that gem just yet. Opts for the Mega. Have to see if he can secure this with the Mega Marble. Is able to do so, but now Voltage has pressure on that and gets a huge Mega right as the blue's about to spawn. Mazik spawns. Voltage sits
Double
on the
Mega.
spawn point and knocks Mazik away. This
Oh
is
my
going to
God.
completely secure the blue for him. Mazik is stuck on the bottom. Goes for a nice edge hit attempt, but cannot make it all the way to the top. And we are seeing Voltage come into his own. Mazik has completely lost all momentum in this game and needs to find it back immediately if he wants any chance of bringing this one. Lower spawn right next to Mazik. Voltage isn't far away either. Should be just about split in half. Mazik continuing to make mistakes here under the pressure. It's up to 15 points now. It feels like this entire game has been dictated by that one blue that Voltage knew exactly how to position with the Mega.
That blast does nothing. Oh my god.
Another good spawn for Voltage. He's gotten quite fortunate with a few of these, you have to say. And nice uses of the remaining part of the gyrocopter to get up to the top without wasting too much time. Mazik really falling behind the pace now. Oh, Mazik with another big mistake. Forgetting to jump, and it feels like this is going to be a bit too much to come back from.
Yep.
Nice blast from Voltage there. Mazik goes for the counterattack, but at this point there's just not enough points on the map to make any difference. Voltage goes for a nice super jump outside the map, able to sweep up most of that spawn. But 5 seconds left, 30 points is the lead, and a dominant game 2 here from Voltage past the midpoint. Mazik did well to keep it close, but
Man.
very nice architecture for Voltage. Back to Nuremberg we go. Have to see if Mazik has anything left in the tank to try and bring this series back.
I think he knows he can. I think Mazik knows that he is capable of playing like that if he just stops giving a shit. Okay.
Is your game fixed, or is gonna keep watching the stream? Intermediate. Feels like Mazik is a little bit willing to stray from the game plan. 0-2 down in this series. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, I am here. Sorry, I was. Let's do gems in the road.
All Alright, this was the pick for Mazik when they last met in the playoffs last year, and Voltage was able to take it by 1 point. So we'll have to see if Mazik has grown since then. I don't consider this a Mazik staple. I feel like down 0-2 in the series, going for a little bit of a legacy pick for the nostalgia. Trying to
I could see
make
that.
a statement here against Voltage.
Ready. Set.
Alright, a nice
Go.
juicy spawn on that side of the map. Not super accessible, and Voltage goes for the
Nice.
strategy of falling off the map. Doesn't work out for him. I think he was hoping the respawn would be a little bit closer. Mazik with the Mega, but this is not really helping him get across the map to that spawn. Is able to do so now, and with the swinging nature of gems in the road, is able to collect a huge amount of points there. Voltage goes for the shortcut to try and deny some of the gems to Mazik. Goes for the very nice respawn abuse, whereas Mazik opts for the super jump, and Voltage method was definitely favored there. Both of these players are basically the best that you can get in the entire tournament when it comes to making knowledge of respawn abuse. And this is definitely a map where you want to be skilled at that. Mazik opting for the top path. They should split most of this spawn. See who... Yeah, it goes for the gyro. Picks up the last red, but really unfortunate spawn, I have to say, for Mazik yet again. Nice sweep to at least pick up something, but I feel like if the spawn was anywhere else on the map, Mazik would have been there first. No, but the convenient spawn comes back Mazik's way. Able to pick up a blast in the process. And another decent spawn on the path here for him. Very narrow lead for Mazik so far. Voltage misses a gem. Not sure if Mazik still has that Ultra Blast that he picked up a little while ago, but if so, he's definitely holding on to it. Oh, not a great sweep there for Mazik. Was hoping to get more than one. Able to snipe the yellow and the red, that's pretty good. Voltage still able to get 4-3 on this spawn. They actually share the last one, so it's 4-all, and Mazik is a little bit more ready for this next spawn, but not a lot's going to come from it.
He was not in a great position down there with no power up, so he got a little...
Nice blast.
Oh!
Really big blast on Voltage there, who was trying to get into the slide. And you could tell that Mazik actually pathed a bit further to actually get the blast. Voltage was in the exact same position and opted not to do that. And this should all be Voltage here. Actually misses 2 of the gems. Mazik's able to pick up 1, but the respawn is not favorable. Yeah, you got to leave that red. Good call by Mazik to get closer to the center of the map. He's got to maintain this lead, and it's another slide spawn. Voltage goes for the blast, and it really screws up Mazik. And Voltage is in a great position for this next spawn, too. Mazik goes from a 6-point lead to 6 points behind in a blink of an eye, it feels like. Has the Mega to try and make a play onto Voltage, but opts, Voltage not taking the bait. Nice Mega usage there from Mazik, but really needs to start getting some actual points on the board to come back. Nice Mega from Mazik again. It's a slide spawn. Mazik's coming here. He's going to get the entire thing. Ties up the game. Even able to get a leftover red. Voltage going to go down for the last red, and the spawn is behind both of them. Mazik is a little bit in the lead, but Voltage has the Mega. Have to see what happens here. Voltage lands on the yellow. Very close game. Minute and a half to go here. Mazik has the gyrocopter. How does he path? It's a little bit of a confusing decision what to do there. And Voltage misses a lot in the slide, and Mazik opts to not actually pick up the last red there, even though finishing the slide. Oh, huge Mega for Mazik. Woo! Able to drop down on the red and the yellow. But now a little bit out of position when it comes to this next spawn. Voltage is able to pick up the blast and the majority of it, and Mazik's coming in late. Oh, but Mazik very fortunate that the next spawn is right here. Voltage holding on to this Ultra Blast. Mazik in the gyrocopter. It's a tie game, 1 minute to go. And the next spawn is right on top of them. Voltage reacts a little bit quicker with the ping. Mazik yet again going for the gyrocopter to pick up the last red. Can sweep this yellow and spawn right below. Opts to just land on it, recovers well. And a good spawn for Mazik. Oh, drops for the yellow, gonna have to blast up to the red, able to do so. 5 points for Mazik now. Still has another gyrocopter, preparing for the next spawns very well here. Six-point game. Mazik should be looking for opportunities to stall this one out where possible. Voltage needs to pick up every single last gem. Slide spawn is good for him, but there's enough points on the remainder of the spawn for Mazik to pick this up. He can just camp this red. Don't pick this up, Mazik, and wisely knows not to do so. Has the Mega to pop on Voltage. 4-point lead for Mazik. There's no time. Voltage tries his might, but not able to do it. Mazik takes game 3 on Gems in the Road.
Payback.
Barely manages revenge for last year's playoff series. And Voltage with the dang it, as Mazik scores a nice win on Voltage's home server. Really exciting game. And Voltage responds with the immediate Marble City.
He's really good here, from personal experience.
Mazik will have to make full use of the ping advantage if he wants any hope of staying alive in this series and bringing us to a game 5.
I think he's just got to be a real. He got to be a real bitch with those mega marbles that John did against Zedron.
And he was willing to do that in the Gems in the Road game. Constantly had good megas found against Voltage, and
Oops.
Yeah, really rough super speed there for Mazik. Not starting the game off ideally. And every single point matters when it comes to against Voltage on Marble City. Yeah, struggling to get up here. Voltage goes for a little bit of a sweep. The super speed in a good position for Mazik. Both of them are going to make their way over here. Mazik attempts to grab the blast in the process, but fails. Already, you gotta say 2 or 3 big mistakes for Mazik. Not showing in the points just yet, but I feel like that mentality is not all locked in. A little bit awkward super speed there for Voltage, but makes it count with the blast. Already a pretty significant lead.
Interesting defaulting to the super jump instead of the super speed. I usually go for the super speed there, but maybe. I don't know.
Super speed is definitely higher risk, higher reward. Both of them able to get over here. Mazik opts for the blast and is able to make good usage of that. Good spawn for him. Lead has closed down to about 4 points, although Voltage is definitely getting to the spawn first. Picks up the blast as well. Mazik will have some time to scavenge for this one in this corner of the map. Doesn't actually get it. Remember, Voltage has the Ultra Blast when he needs it. Goes for the Mega. It doesn't seem like it'll hurt Mazik all that much. Blast doesn't really do that much. Actually, able to get the yellow, and Voltage is not, so pretty big there. 3-point game now. Nice blast again for Mazik. Gotta feel like with the game being so close at this point, there's some hope brewing in Mazik's mind that he has a chance taking Marble City off Voltage. It's a nice little line of reds that Voltage is going to be able to take advantage of. We got the totem pole spawn. Not too much is going to be happening here. Nice blast. Able to reclaim that for himself as well and keep up the momentum. Mazik going for the same thing with the Mega Marbles. Has to use the Ultra Blast early. And Voltage counterattacks with a blast. Mega doesn't get anything done for Mazik, and Voltage seems very happy about that. So, a sequence of misses here for Mazik throws him off his game. 13-point lead, and the blue is here for Voltage. There's no way he misses this one. Things starting to get out of hand with 2 minutes to go. Another swing and a miss for Mazik here with the Mega. You can tell Mazik is like split between which way to go on the spawn and kind of just falls in the middle awkwardly. Starting to crack here. Nice blast there. Able to get some points back on the board.
I can't see from my phone. What's the lead right now?
79-65 for Voltage.
All right. Well,
A minute and a half to go. It's going to be very tall ass for Mazik at this point, although certainly feasible, especially if we get a spawn like this with the orange gem going the way of Mazik. 10-point game now. Oh, it's another blue coming in, and Voltage goes for an insane edge hit and pulls it off. Really beautiful edge hit to secure that blue. Doesn't even go for the blue steal in chat this time, but I feel like that did far more mental damage than the other one did. Another orange gem comes up. Both of them are able to share that one. Mazik gets a bit of the yellow, but running out of time quickly here, especially letting the timer run out on all of these spawns. Mazik was trying to position very close to Voltage to make usage of the Mega. Not able to get a whole lot done with that. Mazik knows he needs to pick up every single red at this point. Yeah, there's just not enough time. 20 seconds. If Voltage is smart, he can just wait this one out. He's doing so. Yep. And the spawn is right on top of Voltage. Another really fortunate spawn. Mazik goes for the revenge Mega, but it's not going to be enough to turn the game. It's all for mental strength at this point, and Voltage with the decisive Marble City game. Good game.
3-1, just like I called it.
Well predicted by yourself and much of the community.
Yeah.
Voltage apologizing in the chat to Mazik. Wow, GG.
Mm-hmm.